Hey everybody, I'm here with Erin. I just have to get her in here. she's not here. She's not here. All right, there she is.
Hey.
She got overridden by the ambience room. Welcome everyone to stream 23 of Stream Miss, Live Miss, Descent into Madness.
Correct.
Today we're going to be doing reading sprints. We're going to be pretty structured about it because we both have quite a few things to do. Erin, what have you got on your to-do list?
so many things. My goodness. I think the first thing I'm going to tackle is my handwriting practice. I am 73% of the way through my audiobook of Age of Legend, and I really would like to finish that today. If I can, make some progress on the 6th. But I have like a pretty massive to-do list, so I need to pack, I need to wrap your stuff. I have my Elmo wrapping paper next to me. I have some boxes. I also have, like always, I have an unboxing because Amazon dropped a package off. So much. I need to locate my passport. Otherwise, tomorrow is going to be a terrible day.
Let's see. Rose should be reading Strength of the Few, but we'll probably reread The Long Game. Okay. Yeah.
Today, I'm going to be doing C.
Okay.
And D, at least. If nothing else, C and D.
Okay, perfect. I am going to finish the board first. That's like number one. And then when the board is done, depending on what is the situation in my brain, I'm either going to work on the cards or, I mean, the cards are designed, but I have to like set them up to print with all the prompts. So that's not going to be as bad as having to design things. But depending on whether or not I want to look at Photoshop anymore, I'll either do that and listen to an audiobook, or I will just read the book that I'm currently reading with my eyeballs, which is From the Wheel, and we're not talking about it.
Is it not Heated Rivalry?
It's not Heated Rivalry. I did a Divergence. It's okay. It's fine. Something like Heated Rivalry was, I think reading the book for the first time and watching the show simultaneously was a bit weird for me. So I think I'm going to restart it now that the show's done.
Heaven Official's Blessing is so good. I literally read like the first 5 back to back to back. So I do hope that y'all love that.
I need to get this, put this on hold at the library if I don't already have it.
Oh, and let me check out the Kindle sales for today. Sundays are always the best day. So for our handwriting practice, I'm using my current 3 fountain pens. This will go up this week. We've got my Kaweco Sport and Bordeaux. These are all fine nibs. And I'm practicing with all of them. We got my Platinum Preppy. This also is the only one with blue ink. And then we have my Pilot Kakuno. And then the audiobook that I'm listening to is Age of Legend by Michael J. Sullivan. I'm 73% in. I have just under 4 hours left of the audiobook. So, great progress, because yesterday I was on like 43%, and I was like, my goal is to get to 60.
Excellent. Looks like my library doesn't have Heaven Official's Blessing anymore. Oh no, we're having problems fetching collections. Okay, thank goodness. That was terrifying.
And then let me turn my spotlight on so I can easily see what I'm writing. Okay. let's see. I feel like so far A has been the hardest. C looks very similar to A, so mayhaps that will present a challenge.
Jack, that garland is such a good idea for using an old calendar. I think that, like, especially was clever. So I hope it turns out super cutesy.
Is it up? I think it is.
I think it finished.
Up,
Is it finished up? Oh, no.
up.
Finished? No, because gluing everything together. Okay, got it.
That's not how you do it.
With C, I think it's like a teeny little tick down and then a swoop all the way down.
Up.
I
think that's it. Let me pull up a video.
Help but think.
I hate this ad. Get away.
Yeah. I'm still trying to decide what I want my first book of the year to be. It might be Captive Prince.
It should be a reread. That
Yeah.
is mine.
It has to be something I know will be amazing, that I can like absolutely trust will be amazing. So
Also, I guess it's like, what do you want the year to be like? Because if you want to be feral, you can reread All for the Game,
I could reread All for the Game.
or you could finally do your Kushiel's Dart reread.
Yeah. Kushiel's Dart reread would be like if I wanted to stimulate my brain, and Captive Prince would be like if I wanted to ease my brain into 2026. So I don't know. Well, it'll probably depend on when these streams finish. Because if the last one's at like 11:59 p.m. on January 31st or on December 31st, I may just be reading like fan fiction. Rose says Captive Prince. How did I know, Rose? That
Or maybe it'll be finally time to read Manacled.
Ooh, maybe. Alchemized and I did not get along very well, so we'll see. I did only read 10%. So.
Okay, so it is a light upstroke. And then a heavy downstroke, light upstroke.
Just got like 10 text messages from someone, and I clicked to see if they were dying, and they're just ranting about Frodo making dumb decisions in The Lord of the Rings. Does he make dumb decisions? I think he's just in a like...
Yes.
Difficult, does he? Oh, okay. It's like, let's see. It says, turns out the more I watch someone make stupid decisions over and over, the more I want to reach through the screen and smack them. Please stop wandering off by yourself, you dumb fuck. Wait, does he?
Yes.
Oh. I clearly have just deleted this from my brain.
Well, I read all 4 books earlier this year, so yes.
Yeah, you cannot read the audio. The Kushiel audio is diabolical. Diabolical. Can't do it. Can't do it. Hi. How was family photos? Did everyone look hot? / elegant, cool, whatever you were all going for. All right, we have 1 minute, and it'll be a quarter after, and we're gonna, oh, nope, now it's a quarter after. Look at that. We are gonna do our first sprint, and we will sprint until the top of the hour. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone.
Long sprints. Okay, we ain't even using the sand.
Do you want a little baby one first?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a half an hour. I'll see you at quarter till, so that we can ease in. Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna put on a little ambiance, a room for y'all, and we'll see you in half an hour.
Our photographer sucked. Oh no.
Welcome back, friends. How was your sprint?
Welcome. I made it to 80% of my book.
Amazing.
And for my hand lettering, I did C. C was a bit of a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
I did C. I did D. And I'm mostly done with E. So I had to throw in one extra since I had a few minutes left.
What do you think made C a struggle? Like,
Part of it is because it's very similar to E, but it's unformed. And I'm noticing I'm struggling with the ones where it's not one continuous movement. It's similar to A. It's like an upstroke and then it's coming down. Versus like E, which is what I'm doing now, is, or B, it was the continuous movement. Because also what I'm struggling with is like, if it's like I'm lifting the pen up, I'm having a hard time connecting part A and part B and then looking the perfect way. And also, I do have to acknowledge that like handwriting isn't perfect. You're gonna hand letter, but your own letters might be thicker or thinner or whatever. But so C is up and then down, but you're supposed to lift your pen up. So that's the struggle I'm having. E is incredibly easy.
that's good. It's nice that there's some easy ones.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see.
How did you do? Other than being on Reddit. I hope you're listening to an audiobook, man.
I was on Reddit. I was not listening to an audiobook. I also accomplished things though.
Okay, tell me about the things.
Yeah, so I went into Photoshop to get the third side of the board done.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out that whoever edited it last night after I went to bed did like crazy stuff to the layers. They were all disorganized and chaotic and very strange. Almost like a maniac had just was just doing whatever instead of trying to make it like easy to work on and easy to edit. So I fixed all of that, and that's what I got done. So I may have had the like technical wherewithal to to do those two sides of the board last night, but I definitely wasn't at my peak.
I love how you're like, whoever
that was, after I went to bed, because I would never leave Photoshop disorganized like that, because that would just be annoying when I was trying to come back and read again or work again. Ruthie, I'm glad we were able to catch you again today.
Hello.
Jack had a good sprint. Garland's working.
Read a chapter, Mason Tina, working on my 2026 spreadsheet. I just had a coffee, but I actually am gonna go and brew myself some more positive energy tea because it really is working.
It really does work. Yeah.
It really does work. I see why it was sold out because the girls was like, oh, it's not just a gimmick. Wow, look at that.
Yeah. It definitely like fades quieter and easier than coffee. It's just like easier on you than coffee. I don't know how to describe it.
It's like a saunter rather than a sprint,
Yeah. So we will have a little decompression here. Jenny's chatting with the cousins. Are you all still having fun? Have you had any like epic Mario Kart battles or epic Overcooked battles or anything like that? But yeah, so the board is gonna, for those of you who weren't here at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm almost done with the board, so I'll make it big real quick here. Yep, totally.
A
There it is.
is done.
Oh, hold on. I gotta get out and like
It's okay. I can show you again later.
we'll make Aaron big next. It's just like, no thanks, that's cool. So yeah, we're doing great with the board. We've got, let me zoom out. All right. If I could figure out how to see, I must be tired still, because I can't even rotate this board in Photoshop, which is not a difficult task.
Okay. So during this intermission, we will each pull off and go brew some positive energy.
I've got to do something.
You know,
I have got to do something.
make the best of the night, okay?
Oh my gosh. This is terrible. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. All right. Okay. All right, so here we go. So here's the first row. Okay. So we've got, you start the year by summoning the demons that will help you slay your reading goals, okay? You just like, that's the game. The demon army is going to help you. So we've got nonfiction is first, memoirs, putting things into practice. This is just me, like, do something you learned from a book. Just Desserts is community chest, and that's prompts that will be like, encourage me to do things that I would find like rewarding, things I would consider rewarding. I have to come up with those. Income tax is the most recent book purchased. Page count, obviously. This is for literary fiction is the blue, literary contemporary prize winners. Chance is going to have, half the cards will be books I'm really excited to read, and half the cards will be books I'm kind of avoiding. Translated, celeb rec, basically a recommendation from someone famous, or book club, something like that. Cozy Corner is, that replaces jail, no screen time until a certain number of pages have been read as determined by the roll of a die, is what that is. And then we have Pink is romance, this fantasy romance. Candlelight replaces the Electric Company. That is either read by candlelight, read a book set in with a setting where they only have candlelight, where there's no electricity of any kind, or if there's like some kind of candle imagery on the cover, open to interpretation. Unhinged, an unhinged romance of some kind, whatever that means for you. Sports. Page count, and then this gold color is fantasy. So we have continuous series, something with creatures. I want to read more fantasy books with magical creatures this year, and I kind of put it on there because I was thinking of Shadow of the Gods, but like just more dragons. If I could find a unicorn, that would be great. You know, I just want to read more stuff with creatures. And then archives is stuff that like is either classic fantasy, or I want to read fantasy I want to reread, or I need to reread for some reason, things of that nature. And then we have Dirt Nap, which is free parking, and I haven't quite figured out what's going to happen when I land on Dirt Nap. Oh, no, I do remember. It's like the demons were confused. They think Dirt Nap and Touch Grass mean the same thing. So this is also another thing where it's going to be like no screens until a certain amount has been read, or something like that, or do something cozy or whatever. Just no screens for some kind of time period, because you know the demons, like, we didn't necessarily get the best demons available, if you know what I mean. They're trying their best, but you know, you'll see they have some other issues. Red is mystery thriller horror. It's mystery thriller horror, as you can see. So we've got that. Destiny Awaits is Chance. Page count. This lighter gold is science fiction. We've got classic sci-fi. We've got weird sci-fi, and we've got any kind of punks, cyberpunk, silk punk, steampunk, diesel punk, whatever. Just the idea being just read about not high society, read about low lives, read about not elites, essentially. And then Go to Cozy Corner is another example of the demons not being able to plan ahead because they had to squeeze Cozy in there because they couldn't fit it because they didn't plan ahead. Go to Cozy Corner, obviously. Just go to jail. And then this is what awaits me in the next sprint is my final side. And this is not going to be generic. So the other 3 sides all are classified by genre. These are going to be classified by prompts that could be, these are going to be prompts that could be fulfilled by any genre. So green is going to be format. We're going to have it, but it's going to, I have to have purchased it myself. I have to have spent money on it. So it's going to be, which hence the green, audiobook, ebook, and paper book. I was like, what do we call those? What do we call those? So it's audiobook, ebook, paper book. Then we have Just Desserts and Destiny Awaits. That's the chance and community chest again, the page count again, and then the luxury tax is the most expensive book you own. And then these 2 are the 2 that are like, I still haven't found like any kind of unifying idea for them. For Boardwalk and Park Place. So, you know, like this, the unifying idea here is stuff I've purchased. Like the unifying idea and all the others are genres. So I just don't have a unifying idea for here. But other than that, you know, I'm in pretty good shape. Okay, so I'm back. I'm just back by myself while Aaron is gone. The water is boiling, taking out. The water is boiling, taking out the trash, washing the dishes. While that does, maybe after. It's true. It's true. After the tea, maybe if I have tea as well, then I will also be able to contribute some ideas. Because last night, the ideas were ideaing. We were doing great. Jack's gonna start using that interpretation of dirt nap in real life. Yeah, I think maybe we should all just adopt it. Instead of touch grass, it's dirt nap. Dirt nap time. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna post it also when I'm done, if anybody wants it. You know, wants to try it or use it or whatever. If anybody else. You guys understand why things are posted online. I don't know why. I mean, first of all, I don't know why I'm trying to explain it. Why people post things online, but also I don't know why I'm struggling so hard to explain something so well understood. So, anyways, this is what happens when you set yourself a goal of streaming 26 times in a year, and then you stream 4 times in the first 10 months. And you stream like twice in the 11th month. And then you're like, oh, hate this for me. Hate this for me. Oh, not yesterday was the other cousin's engagement party. Oh, okay, but fun and congratulations to them. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Yesterday, we streamed so much, we were so feral that this headset, I didn't charge it 2 nights ago because it told me I had 8 hours left when I turned it. When you turn it off, it tells you how many hours of battery life is left on it, and it said you have 8 hours and however many minutes, and I was like, oh, that's fine. I can do another couple sprints with that. It died. Then I went and got my backup headset. It also died. I had to get a wired headset to finish it. Yeah, we went from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Eastern time in various streams, doing various things, variety streaming. Doing it this way. So So, anyways, yeah. So, so we'll see. But all right. Oh, it's on the hour. Let's go. 45-minute sprint now, friends. See ya. All right. We have Aaron is with us. Let me just make sure the audio is working properly.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Good Lord. Yeah, this is what this happened before when I was trying to listen to an audiobook. It was playing Heated Rivalry over the cozy ambiance, and it started in the prologue, which is a sex scene. So I basically was just playing straight sex for everyone. Well, not straight sex.
Little Amazon haul for those of you who have not been keeping up. I have recently become a traveler's notebook girly. So I got some more bands so that I can connect my notebooks. So we'll fix that. And then I also got a brass clip, and I got the traveler one. This says "Have a nice trip," and it has a little plane on it. Oh, and Ren, I had a brain blast.
Oh, okay. See, the tea's already working.
How cutesy.
That's so cute. That is cute. I like it.
And then I have some half letter loose leaf disc bound pages to put in my cloth and paper, and that'll probably beef it up a little bit. I need to go ahead and take a picture of this to send to their customer service. They probably be like, oh, well, I hope they don't do that.
Yeah.
And it's not even that I'm necessarily expecting them to fix it, but like, surely that's clearly a dashboard. That's not supposed to happen. And
Yeah.
I haven't taken it outside. It literally hasn't left the house.
Well, and even if it had, like, are you telling me your stuff doesn't work outside? You know? Like,
You know?
Yeah.
And it's the dead of winter, so well,
Mm-hmm.
not the dead, but
I mean, as much as it does get for us down here.
Okay, so first up, because it's still a little thin. Like I didn't get enough, and also because I didn't know how it was gonna work and how full it was gonna be. So these I got on Amazon, much cheaper than buying 100 pages worth from them. And then also I know we talked about like they have like hole punches where you can do like the disc punches.
Yeah, down the line, if you want to be able to add things you collect while you're out and about, that's always handy to have.
Okay. And then, Ren, tell us how your sprint went.
Well, I fed the cats so, while I brewed my tea. I did those things at the same time, habit stacking, you know.
Hell yeah.
Or productivity stacking or whatever it is. And now I'm just working on, I had to make a quickie little iPad for the ebook section of my thing. So that's what I've been working on, and I just now finished it. So I'll go ahead and show it. You know, it's not going to be like extremely exciting because it is just a screen, but you know, whatever. All right, so now I've got this guy. Let's see, where am I going to put it? I'll just make it small right here. There he is. Sorry to be covering Aaron. I need to put it
under like we had it the other day.
I gotta put it under. Yeah. Oop. And then I gotta
turn
turn
the other day like it wasn't last night.
It was this morning actually. Yeah. Right. Basically. Yeah. I gotta put it under, and then I gotta turn my face off. We did it. We did it. Look at us go. So there he is with his little iPad. Okay, so this is going to be the ebook guy. I don't know if I should put something on it. Maybe just some squiggle lines to look like text, but pretty much, you know, that's it. That's what I accomplished in addition to feeding the cats and doing whatever. What was
Brewing the tea.
Brewing the tea.
Drinking
That's
the
what it was.
tea.
And I have the vanilla spice version, and what I've been doing is putting a packet of apple cider mix in the water as well. So it's like a little apple spice tea, and I've been really enjoying that. And this is the Yogi Positive Energy Tea. That,
if you want to know what it looks like this. This is the one I have. I have sweet tangerine.
ooh, sweet tangerine sounds good. So, but yeah, there was a TikTok that was like, if you want the energy of coffee, but also to be, was it elated? Thrilled. That's what it was. Thrilled. But also to be thrilled to be alive. Get this tea. And we were like, thrilled to be alive?
In 2025?
What? We have to find it. And then it was sold out everywhere in the nation. Neither of us could get it.
For literally a month.
Yep.
Okay.
No, let me order some since I have to continue working. I hope you find some. Because yeah, it actually does work. It perks you up like coffee, and I find it wears off slower, and I get and not as crankily for me personally. So.
Okay, I've edited those 100 pages, and she is a little bit thicker now. But honestly, I still have plenty of room. So I had mine. I just finished it, and then I have one of these boxes for Ren. But now,
there we go.
Okay. And then maybe I can put the other notebook in here now that we can do it like the official way. Oh, stickers. Let me put those back in there. Let me turn the fan off for just a second before I get hot again. Oh, it's 2 packs. That's even better.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Amazing. So
I can use these in the Ladupes. Okay, now let's undo whatever the hell I've rigged up. It worked for that moment. Hi, Aiden, honey. How are ya?
Hi, Aiden. Thank you for joining us.
Interesting. Traveler's Notebook Company, Japan, made in Thailand. Interesting. Okay. What did I do with the empty notebook? Oh, did I put it back in the... Yeah, I did. I'll put it back in my stationery box. Okay. Let's take this one out. Okay. Let's then take this out. And then we're left with the plastic one in the center. I'm trying to see, like, they actually put two strings in themselves.
Okay.
So I'm like, should I, to have the plastic be all the way at the bottom, I think I actually need to put it through both of the strings. Or well, it's looking like 3, but that's because I added one, so... Let me take the one that I added off. Because I think that's supposed to be a replacement for this right here.
Aiden, did you read Heated Rivalry? Or just watch?
I said I was going to start packing last night, and I didn't because I needed to do laundry. But, well, I'm going to pack some today because I leave in the morning.
Vacation to the West Coast.
Oh, yeah. Um. Oh, that's why I didn't. Is that why? Yeah, because one of them is more inward.
Mm-hmm.
That might not work because like one of them is like starting at the top and one of them starts here, so it's like yeah, that's not gonna work. That's probably why I didn't do it the first time. So how do the girls do it? I don't know. But okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4 inserts.
Mm-hmm. I sure did, and I won't be considering continuing the series because I don't think the writing is particularly good at all. So I'm okay waiting for season 2.
See, I am fortunate that I had like already read these books prior. So, yeah, and I'm also a person that typically does read books like this. So, okay. We've got this insert in. And then this, I need to label these today. So this is the monthly like layout. This is the weekly grid, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, this is like a daily one because this is like 1, and it goes to 31, and then it goes to 31 again. So like 2 months of like daily pages actually.
Okay.
Then this one is blank. I think this is the one that came with it. This one is lined. Okay. Okay, let's just post it.
Oh, what do we have in store for later today?
Reacting to a video you've never seen.
Interesting.
Okay, let's take out this one. And then let's take this one. Okay, I'll attach the daily and the monthly.
Okay, so I've got those guys on there. I'll just show the Photoshop real quick so you can see. So let me zoom in a little bit on the row. So this is what I got done. I need to resize the images, but we have the little audio guy with his little earmuffs. We got this guy with his iPad, and then we have a physical book. So that has.
I can see why you would be bored. It's not as like it's not as like no, it's not. It's still angsty. It's not as tense. It's not as tense and like hot and steamy. It's emotion, very emotional because especially for 2 professional athletes at the top of their game, coming out is hard. Or just for any 2 people who have really big important careers, who live in different places, who were raised completely differently, who have in a lot of ways different values. So it's like you didn't really have to reckon with that when you were just hooking up, but now that you're like, okay, we're gonna be together and we're gonna change our whole lives and potentially ruin our careers to be together, what does that look like? And then the big story that's being told in book 2 is figuring out what that looks like. But also Ilya is the one pretty much giving up everything. Ilya's giving up everything to be with Shane, and Shane doesn't really realize because Shane coming out isn't really a big deal in Canada. Even if gay marriage wasn't legalized in Canada, it probably was, but if it wasn't, well, I'm still continue my tirade. Why not? If it had not been legalized, like, it wasn't a big deal. Whereas in Russia, you would be killed, like really be killed. That's not a joke. That's the real. And like never even being able to return to your homeland at all. So not any Olympics. So that's also negatively impacting your career. And even if he was to change citizenship, whatever, like that's still not the same. And then he leaves Boston, which is a really good team, a team where he'd won the Stanley Cup or the Super Bowl. Stanley Cup, I think they call it just the cup for copyright reason, but he'd won the cup. And then he's going to one of the worst teams in the league. where they haven't won anything and they've never won and they're not gonna win anything. Okay, and so he's leaving his home where he's lived for 10 years, where the fans love him, going to a new state. I mean, a new team that doesn't love him. His like one little piece of family is Svetlana. He's leaving her, and he's in Ottawa by himself. Like Shane's family is there also, but like all the sacrifices that are being made to make this relationship work, even like being willing to come out and not being able to go to your home country, not being able to visit your mother's grave, whereas Shane coming out really just wouldn't be a big deal. Like it might be something in the sport, but like he wouldn't be killed, he could never not go home. These aren't spoilers. If they gay in 2008 and he's Russian, you know, come on now. Even like the stupid ass plan of we're gonna come out when we retire 20 years from now. So it's like, you want me to be a secret and wait forever? Like, even when you say it out loud, like, get serious. And it's them coming to like figuring out what a relationship looks like. And at that point, it gets to, it's not even so much coming out, it's this rivalry, which was completely manufactured by the media,
by
and
the
league.
press. Yeah,
They had actually never been rivals. They were both really good.
yeah.
And in some aspects, one of them is better than the other. But they were both really good, and they were both coming in at the same time, and they have really good chemistry.
Yeah, and
So-
they're just different types of players. They play the same position, but they're different types of players completely, stylistically, and you know, so yeah, it's not like which one of them is the most precise of the two precisest players. They're just such different players that it's really all just about goals.
So yeah, that story is like the way the season one,
Yeah.
book one ends is we're deciding to be together, and then book two is what does actually being together look like. It's, you know how you have the happy ever after in romance books, but you know, like, how would these people actually make it work? I don't see how it would work. It's them figuring out how it would work. And Shane it's not really a bigger point in the show, but in the book, in book one, you kind of see a lot of hints of Shane's like disordered eating. That is a big plot point in the second book as well. It's like more apparent. So it's different, but I definitely 100% think it's worth reading.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, Margaret read and Goodreads.
Listen,
Everyone, you're good.
If you have been on my
We
Patreon,
read Michael Connolly's
so far,
entire oeuvre through Monty this year.
the way I have read 100 Michael Connolly,
The way
I
and the
know
way
what's
Monty
going on in them books.
hates them, so, like just hates them. Although
That's what I don't understand.
I feel like he came around to Hieronymus a little by the end, more so than Mickey, but I don't know.
Well, he had 36 books with Hieronymus. It's like, well, damn. Okay, fine. Mr. Street Justice.
We know which one of the brothers Michael likes better. With the Street Justice. Vietnam.
Oh, I'm so tired of hearing about Vietnam.
Vietnam again. Here we go.
He went to Vietnam a million years ago, but he ran through the streets of LA at 70.
Sorry, the Vietnam stuff. Okay.
But I think some of that is the point, because for a lot of people, their disordered eating goes unnoticed. But also, if you think about professional athletes and the way they have to eat, if you separated it from the sport, you would be like, that's abnormal. Maybe not disorder, but you would say that's not normal. But also what they're pushing their bodies to do is not normal. And then I think it's mentioned in the show and in the book that like Shane is the first Asian player in the NHL, period. And I would imagine, based on what I know of Shane and his character, he doesn't want to highlight that. Like, even when his mom brings it up, he's like, I know, but I don't want to be, I want to be Shane Hollander, best player in the league. I don't want to be Shane Hollander, Asian player. Like, he's running away from that. It's like, I am the representation, which is actually my preference. I don't like books that are about identity specifically. I like the book to be about a person and they have this identity. And also, I imagine like for him being Canadian, even with his mom's like being a Metros fan, like being a Montreal fan, is part of what helped me feel to be Canadian. A lot of people that are like first generation, or something like that, like their parents will even like not teach them the language because they're like, I want you to be just this, and I want you to assimilate 100%. So he's got one white parent, and then another parent who's really trying to assimilate and be considered Canadian, distance themselves from that, and so he's that representation. But yeah, the disordered eating is much more prominent in the second book. Um, like you see it a little bit in book one, where it comes with like, I'm on a macrobiotic diet when he's going to Hayden's house, or when he's at dinner with his mom and dad, and she's like, oh, I ordered you like brown rice and in this.
Mm-hmm.
And but in the second book, he's like, he can't do anything. He's trying to be in peak performance, perfect shape all the time, and you're like, Ilya's right there, like having a piece of pizza, whatever, and Ilya is also top of his game, and that foil is very apparent because Shane isn't noticeably better than Ilya. Ilya also just doesn't care about hockey as much.
Mm-hmm.
But his diet comes up so often where it's like, I can't do this, I can't celebrate, I can't have a beer, I can't. And it's just like, that's something that he also comes to reckon with in the long game as well. Okay, I have connected 2 sets of notebooks.
He did drink that one beer, so we at least had the one beer.
He does eat some he does do that. But you also see that a lot with like figure skating. I feel like you see it more often in women and girls than you see that in men, even though it's the same thing.
I remember one year during the Olympics, there was this profile on the people who feed the athletes that I found really fascinating, and they were talking about they said who gets the most calories, and they said it was this guy on the jiu-jitsu team. So it was like the person who needed the most calories every day was the largest guy on the jiu-jitsu team, and they said he needed about 10,000 calories a day.
And even when you think about that, that is not normal.
Yeah, they said that they just give him these huge plates of wings because in order to fit 10,000 calories into your body every day, the calories have to be so dense, so he eats a ton of protein, just straight protein in like the form of chicken wings. Of course, drinking eggs is another way that they get these huge quantities of protein or whatever. And they were talking about, they're like, he could basically eat whatever he wants as long as he has like enough nutrients in what he's eating. Like he could eat just straight pizza. It's just he doesn't have room in his stomach for pizza crust, and so yeah, like he doesn't eat normal at all.
Okay, Aiden, I'm gonna sell you on the long game in one scene.
How much of the book is happy? Okay.
There is a scene where Ilya has a Halloween party at his house, and he's in a sexy little costume, and he sends Shane a picture of the costume, and Shane's like, oh, my man, my man, my man. He puts in a butt plug, so he's primed and ready, and he drives the 2 hours from Montreal to Ottawa with said butt plug in.
Is that really gonna sell it to Aiden?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's still a lot of fun moments, like so much so, like you may have seen some of the posts where Yuna and David love Ilya, love him. Like they'll be hanging out with, because they're all in Ottawa. So Ilya is at their house, and Shane will be talking to his mom, and she'll be like, yeah, I'm hanging out with my favorite son, and she's talking about Ilya. There are some scenes where like the whole Hollander clan come to his game, and Ilya's like, I've never had so many people that love me at my game before. Like I've never had this, because his dad hated him. Even when he literally was drafted number 1 in the league, his dad was like, he's lazy, which was crazy.
Well, and I love how the coach is like, well, I mean, we didn't notice that, but okay.
Right? And so he's so excited to have them. Like, there's is it a spoiler?
You got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Get
So
it out of your system.
you see Aiden? Yeah, I knew it would get him there. There are some really cute moments because you saw they talk about they started this hockey camp, and so you know how silly Illy is. Remember the pool scene, and so it's a hockey camp for kids. And they're coaches of these kids in these environments, and it's so fun. And they bring Hayden in, so Illy interacts with Hayden a lot more, but he does not like Hayden. He's like, "Is Hayden your mother? Who cares what Hayden said?" Okay. Well, if you want to be spoiled, they get married. They get married.
What?
Shane proposes.
No, not them getting married.
And Ilya obviously can't wear a ring in hockey. He'll lose a finger, so he put the ring around his neck. Okay. Also, he makes friends on the Boston team, not the Boston, the Ottawa team, and like he guides some other people through their coming out. So I think the next book, I think is Ryan or somebody, and also the one with the dog. He gets a dog. So he has friends on the team. He gets a dog. He is depressed because he's going through some things. He gets into therapy. And they have their wedding ceremony or whatever, and when they're getting ready, David, the dad, is like doing up Ilya's like cufflinks and his suit and tie, and he's like, I know you don't have your family here, and he's like, you're my family, like y'all are my family. He's always having dinner over at their house. It's really cute. He becomes a better captain. I think the show we see him as a better captain in Boston than he is in the book.
Sprinting until the top of the hour. All right. See ya, friends. All right, everyone. I'm back. What have I done? Oh, I lost Erin. There she is. Found her again. Luckily, that was not too difficult to do. Yeah.
That was our final saunter sprint, right?
That was our final sprint. How did everyone do on the final sprint? Welcome back.
I got the information that I needed for the storage unit.
Excellent, excellent.
I started pulling clothes out of the hall closet and rolling them up to pack them, and I took the suitcases out.
Okay.
I made it to 96% of my book.
You're almost to the end. That's so close.
I put in a load of laundry. I took the trash to the street. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this list doesn't know what happened.
Making incredible progress.
Well, I have a big announcement.
It's done.
It's done.
Let us see it before we go.
Okay. Should we do it big? We should do it big.
Yeah, do it big.
All right. Here we go. All right. I'll rotate it so we can start. Well, I'll show the final things that we did, and then we'll rotate it. So the last areas where we had to do work was the green, which is stuff I've purchased. So this will be read from your purchased, owned TBR, either audio, ebook, or physical, depending on which one I land on. And then here, for Boardwalk and Park Place, I've done Final Boss and Buddy Read. Buddy Read is on here. I had it in my mind that these blue squares needed to be difficult, challenging goals for me. And one thing I have struggled with a lot this year is completing buddy reads or just completing books at all, powering through things like that. So I want to be much better about buddy reads and not abandon people. And that's why, here we have one happy ghost and one like dead, sad ghost. And that's because that's what it's like to buddy read with me. It's like dragging a dead ghost around. I guess all ghosts are dead. Interesting. And then for final boss, I'm imagining, and this will be just open up to vibes and interpretation, but just anything that I can have been putting it off because it's difficult, not because I don't want to do it or anything like that. An example I'll give is I do want to read the Robin Buss translation of the Count of Monte Cristo in the physical Penguin Classics book. Just slowly with my eyes going through it. And, I just don't ever do that, right? So that's the kind of stuff that I'm imagining for here. But of course, it's the whole thing is up to just, I'm going to post this on Instagram eventually so that it's downloadable if anybody wants it or whatever. But like, do whatever you want with it. I don't care. I'm going to post a list of what I think all the prompts mean, but I literally whatever, man. Whatever. So all I have to do now is make the cards and print it out and make the board, and that's all. So not too bad. Not too bad. Aiden took his shower, got his Kindle plugged in and ready to go. Jack's got more circles cut out for the garland. Chased Melby across the apartment. Is Melby attacking the garland? You're going to have to make two, one for you and one for Melby. The garland does look good. It's posted into Witchwood if you're in Steph's Patreon, from Fallen to Steph. And Aiden loves the board. Thank you, Aiden. I appreciate it. So...
Ooh. Aiden, let me know since you're here if you want a quick little Ulta haul.
Oh, yeah. Haul stuff. We love a haul.
I am somewhat happy to report that I have leveled up and I am now a diamond member at Ulta.
Ooh.
That tells you I haven't spent entirely too much money at Ulta. Because I think I was platinum before and now I'm diamond. So I get 1.5 points per dollar, free shipping over $25, and a $25 salon service reward card every year. Awesome.
This is one of Erin's favorite books.
Yes, I absolutely love that. I almost bought another copy when I was at Barnes during the sale. I was like, that's something I could wait till I'm in Seattle. So I finally got myself an unbrush, and I'm going to do my hair tonight. And so we're going to see if this brush is fucking, first of all, it was $18. So we're going to see if it's as good as the girls say. I have been a Tangle teaser girl for years. And of the options they had, I decided to go with the sparkly one. And now, if this break in my hair, which I've anticipated doing, I will be taking this shit back and getting my $18 worth. For $18, it doesn't feel very sturdy, but maybe that's part of the appeal. Mayhaps I'll look at some TikToks with people with my type of hair before I use it and throw $18 down the drain. Repurchase of an eyebrow pencil that I've used before. This is the Morphe micro brow pencil in cold brew. This is really good. The girls hate it, and the girls are like, oh, this is a waste of money, but it's my money to waste. So, and I actually like it. I've emptied 2 of them. I got another of the Touchland hand sanitizers. I actually really enjoy this. I enjoy the spray. I enjoy the different like fragrances they have. And again, it's my $10 to spend. I got the Amika the Shield anti-humidity spray, which may become my best friend in the coming year as I move to a very rainy area, because I'm moving to the Pacific Northwest, if you didn't know.
Yes, breaking news. Erin is moving to the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I'm moving to Seattle in literally 2 weeks. Or is it 3 weeks?
It's 3, but we should say 2 in our minds so it doesn't get away from us.
Countdown is 15 days. So just over 2 weeks.
Just over 2 weeks.
And then I'm finally gonna become a sacred girl. So I got my hands on the Edge Drops because my hairline isn't thinning. This is actually almost how my hairline has looked, but I want to grow my hair out next year. So, and then I'm just to try things out. I'm gonna try. I've got the Hydration Hero Kit, which it has the hydrating shampoo, the hydrating conditioner, and the moisture sealing lotion. I can't decide if I want to do a twist out tonight or if I want to try and flat iron my hair. We'll see. How ready are you for the move? I mean, probably not that ready, like physically, but you know, ready enough. I'm going to Seattle tomorrow, and I'm gonna spend the week there. Getting an address, getting a library card, looking at apartments. Having a little bit of a vacation, doing all those things. Getting a scope, and then I'm going to come back, work 1 week, my last week, and then go back to Seattle the following week. So
it's going to be a busy 2 weeks, but you got it. You got it. Because when the busy is fun and when the busy is something you want, that makes a big difference. So.
I had an idea.
Okay.
So remember we were talking about the 100, and I was like, oh, I'll put 100 books I'm going to read. Well, I'm obviously not going to read like straight 100, right? Next year I'm going to be back in my 200 bed. So another thing I was thinking of is, think about our bestie and our plan of me becoming a socialite and doing all this. What if I made like a first year Seattle bucket list of like 100 different things I want to do, places I want to go, things I want to experience, things I want to eat, whatever. And
some of the things from the matchmaking plan are like, by month 3, you're supposed to be hosting and things like that. And so you can work those in as well.
And it's going to be some of the bookstores. It's going to be go to the Space Needle. It's going to be, take the ferry. It's going to be a variety of things. And like my, not bucket list, but like things I want to do and keep track of it. Because, all those TikToks you save or Instagram you say like, oh, this would be so cool to do. And then not doing it. Taking a trip to Portland, going to Powell's, even though it's not in Seattle, but that would be a day trip from Seattle. So I'm like, maybe I'll do that.
That'll be so fun too. Like day trips to Portland to go to Powell's, because Powell's is hard to take in one visit, I would say. You've been to the Strand, right? It's twice the size.
Yeah,
so
Powell's is scaring me.
It's like you're gonna have to make several trips, but you'll map it eventually, and then you can just work there and take over managing it. Yeah.
So, also I got my Christmas gift for myself that I actually have not taken out of the box. Mayhaps I'll do that tonight. We'll see. In theory, yes. Have I made very large $1,000 plus purchases to do so? Yes. Will that happen? We'll see. We'll see. 2024/2025, the worst years of my 30 years of life. It's not even close. But the hope is that I'm going to get back in my own place. I'm going to get into a routine. Things are going to be good. And I'm going to be having all these amazing experiences that I want to document.
Yeah. And there's we've been building plans. Months of scheduling of ideas for things that would be fun to document in the move. It's just life is
life had it out for me.
Life is let's get her. Let's get this one specifically.
I'm not gonna say always was a plan, but my plan in general was kind of pivot to making more lifestyle content. But I also have when I say a backlog, I have so many videos, so many TikToks, to post. They're coming soon. Maybe she'll get one tomorrow. But yeah, the timeline is pretty tight. So I have a countdown. My last day at my current job is 12 days from now. I'm moving to Seattle 15 days from now. 22 days from now is my first day at my new job. And we're hoping in between day 15 and day 22, I find an apartment. Or a set apartment is available. Because I might have to stay in like an Airbnb or something for a couple weeks until a place is available. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Fingers crossed.
There's a lot up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be great. It's going to be so awesome.
It's going to be so good. I think it'll be fun. And also, I just love being on the West Coast as far as like travel. It makes travel to Asia so much easier.
You already know I was looking at flights to Korea already. I was looking at flights to Tokyo.
Yeah.
I'm exhausting my PTO right now, but if I didn't, I wasn't going to have a job in January. So it was important that I take a little break.
Yeah. 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 So definitely... I think the new era is going to be amazing for everybody, but especially for Erin. But we will all benefit. We will be fed.
It is a very tight timeline.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm moving by myself, which isn't necessarily a problem. I've done it before, but I'm moving by myself, cross country move. Mm-hmm. So that's part of why I'm going this week to get some things ironed out. So I'm getting up. Like P.O. box, but through UPS, so I can start shipping things there. And I might beat some of it, but it has a place to go to. And I'm getting a storage unit so that I can take I'm taking 3 suitcases. I can leave 2 of them there with all that stuff. Cause it's a 2,200 mile drive. So who the fuck's doing that? In 36 hours, not doing that. Nor am I driving through the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, we learned you have to drive through the Rocky Mountains during wind season.
No.
Yeah.
much stew.
Yeah. All right, friends. Well, thank you so much for joining us for stream 23 of 26.
Mm-hmm.
And the next
stream 24 is in a couple hours.
Yeah, I was going to say the next stream will be at 10 p.m. Eastern USA time, which is 9 Central, 8 Mountain, 7 Pacific, or 2 hours and 45 minutes from now. If you're here live, just add 2 hours and 45 minutes, whatever time it is where you are. And that's when I'll be back with Silent Hill F for Sunday Scary Stream, which is a series that will continue once I meet my goal. So that will continue for anyone who's been watching that or cares about it. So thanks so much for joining us, everyone. And we'll see you another time. Bye.
Bye.